The grid is set. A new era is about to begin. The Car Sales TCR Australia Series. Who will get the jump? Jason Bright from the outside's got it going.
Last year I watched the TCR competition here in Australia. It was introduced into Australia and it really got me excited. It lit a fire inside me and I really wanted to be part of it.
Now there's more happening down here. They're 3 wide.
Contact!
Into turn 4.
We looked around at what was the best way of doing that. We were fortunately able to meet up with the right commercial partner in Burson Auto Parts, and we structured a deal for the 2020 and the 2021 season that would see us out there in the TCR car. We put that together with GRM. They had the brand new Peugeot that had just arrived in the country. Fantastic history in the Peugeot brand, so that was one of the reasons we went, right, this is all coming together, and it just, it was a perfect marriage in terms of GRM, Burson Auto Parts and myself in that Peugeot. So it was very exciting. We were really looking forward to what 2020 had in store for us. And right from the outset, the real thing that got us over the line in terms of the way we wanted to go about 2020 was definitely the two driver race at Bathurst. I could see with Ben's progress through Formula Ford, where he'd been developing as a young driver, another good strong season in that, meant that together him and I could share the car at Bathurst, and that was really, it's like a dream come true. The idea of going to something like Bathurst, an event like that, a track like that, to be able to do it with your son, after the years of watching him develop and grow as a young man, as a race car driver, to be able to do something like that would be really perfect for me. And then it opened the opportunity up, the door up, that if he was starting to push me out of the way, he'd be ready to possibly step into the seat in the future. So it was definitely a natural transition, and it was exciting to be able to think we could do it together. Here we are sitting at the Grand Prix. We've run our first couple of laps in anger. We've run qualifying. We're standing in the car. We're sitting in the car on the Friday morning, ready to go for our race. And obviously the news came that the event was off. The COVID thing had arrived, and 2020, it come and slapped us in the face a little. Like, it was the reality of around what was going on meant that clearly, like everything, we've had to put it on hold. I mean, it's affected TCR, it's affected motorsport, it's affected a lot of things around the country, and everyone's doing a great job dealing with it. But clearly, it's been quite challenging for a lot of us in many reasons. So, like any individual, like any business, we've had to sit down now and reevaluate, have a look at the plan. For me, I'm a real big fan for a young driver to do their apprenticeship, to take each step of that ladder, get it right before you move to the next step. But with what's going on at the moment, we sat down and reviewed the whole thing, and we've adjusted. We've made this direction change, if you like. We're confident with where Ben was at that we could step him into the car in a calm way, in a very tame expectation, give him some laps in the car, and expand our operation to the 2 cars. So together, we've worked with Bursons. They're quite positive about the whole experience. We're all in this together. We all understand what we're going through. So for them to be able to back this decision as well, we've combined some budgets. We've brought from different sponsors in, and it's given us the opportunity to expand to the 2 cars. We haven't got all the budget yet to continue on with that plan, but certainly in the short term, we're going to finish off 2020 when we can get racing with a 2-car strategy. And what excites me about that, and particularly working with the Burson guys, the Burson Auto Parts team, is that they're going to introduce those different liveries that we talked about earlier in the season. So you'll see Ben's car have completely different liveries on it every weekend, and it's quite exciting. But we'll still go to Bathurst together at the Bathurst International. We just won't be in the same car now. We'll be fighting against each other.